Hayden here, you're at Black Bear BBQ. We're going to cook some lamb. Let's do it. So here we go. We've got a lamb shoulder, one of the best cuts of lamb, I think. We're going to overcook it in the smoker today in the little offset behind me, and we're going to pull it and we're going to make some tacos. So let's go, let's trim it up and see how we go. So we're going to take a little bit of this, silver skin on beef, but this is a bit of silver skin from lamb. So it'll just turn out a little bit tougher, so you want to get rid of all that stuff. Not much. The butchers do a really good job at this processing plant. It's just absolutely amazingly good piece of meat here, and the friends and family are just going to love you for it. These big primal cuts are so easy to get now on the Aussie market due to the environment we're in. So I suggest that you guys get out there, grab a big hunk of meat, put it in your barbie, and when we can have friends over, it's just going to be something to celebrate. That's pretty much all you need to take off. You can take off a little bit more. You get it down about 5 to 10 mil, but don't forget fat is flavour with barbecue. You want to leave a good covering of fat on. Some of the harder fat and the skin take off for sure, but you really don't have to do much. What we do now, just like any ribs you cook, you want to take the membrane off that sits on top of the ribs here. So paper towel's a good option for that. This just gives you a little bit of traction in the wet. You just get under that. So we'll just get rid of this membrane. All right. So that little bit of fat there, you'll be wasting some energy cooking that, so we'll get rid of him. All right, so after we've trimmed it to a stage where we like it, a lot of people put a binding agent in it. We don't like to do that here at Black Bear. Let the meat actually talk for itself. So instead of putting mustard, or you can put olive oil or anything like that as a binding agent, we don't. We just let it cling to the juices on the meat, because it's outstanding cuts of meat so you can get now. So we're just going to rub it here with some of the Black Bear lamb rub, which is our flavour profile that we like. We've developed over a few years now. You want to be very liberal with it. So it's got mint, it's got rosemary, it's got salt, it's got pepper, garlic. You can make this yourself, or you can get it online. There's a lot of Aussie rub manufacturers out there, and everyone's doing a great job when it comes to rubs these days. There's competition rubs. This is our commercial grade rub. So it's just like a working rub that we've developed. We're very happy with it. It's cheap enough. And it's those home grandma flavors that you like in lamb so much. Smoker's up to temperature. It's 135 Celsius, ready to go. So we'll be cooking it for about 6 hours. We're going to cook it until it falls off the bone, and we're going to have the most beautiful tasting lamb tacos you will ever have. So with the offset smoker, we've got a reverse flow. There's a strong heat element here, so that the heat comes through and up the chimney. We want to keep it away from the hot spot. There's always a hot spot in every smoker. So we're going to put this in the middle. About there, I'd say. So it cops the best of both worlds. And we like to keep the bones away from the hot spot. We want to put the fat facing the hot spot. We'll rotate that in a couple of hours. We'll get it to a stage where we wrap it, and then it's just we'll cook it all the way through so it falls apart, and it'll be the best lamb taco you will ever have. Oh, we're back. The Great Southern Lamb's been in there for 3 hours now. The temperature is around about 75 degrees Celsius, so we're going to have a bit of a spritz with our apple cider vinegar and some brown sugar, and we'll just check her out. Let's go have a look. All right, so it's looking good. 3 hours in, it's what we expected. The bones are coming out. Got nice colour. Look how juicy that is. Check it out. Does not get better, I'm telling you, it's going to be the best. All right, so here we are. We'll give it a bit of a spritz here while it's in the smoker. It's a little bit cleaner, a bit more juice on it. All right, we'll take her over. All right, you just got to be a little bit careful, and decent quality foil always helps too, so the bones don't go through it. So what we're doing now, we don't want to. We've got enough smoke on it. It won't take on any more flavour from the smoke from now on. So what we want to do, we want to wrap it up and literally steam it until it's well overs and it's falling off the bones, because at the moment the bones aren't coming out, so it's got a fair bit to do. If you wanted to carve it, you could carve it now, it'd be the best thing ever, but we're going to go for pulled lamb today, so we're wrapping it up and we'll put it back to bed for another few hours and see how it goes. So nice quality foil. This is again doubled up. So it won't spill. All right, another layer. Upside down this time. Nice and tight. Now this is going to catch all the moisture that's left in here. And then when we rest it, it's going to absorb all the moisture back into the meat. So we want to capture all that moisture that's in there now. We want to keep it. We don't want to lose it in the bottom of the smoker. So, all right, nice tightly wrapped, no air pockets. Why we wrap it is so to really increase the speed of the cook, and it keeps all the juices in there, and we'll be done in about an hour or so, I think, but we'll see how it goes. It's a lovely little lamb shoulders coming, it couldn't be better. So I'm really happy with this great southern lamb. It's probably one of the best primal cuts I've done from lamb. So we put it back in. Now this time I'm gonna flip it over. The fat cap, or the top of the lamb, the outside of the lamb will be on the bottom, and it'll just sit there and simmer away and all the juices will go through. Okay, let's check our lamb out. Oh, it smells delicious. Oh, check that out, guys. First thing to do is just go through and start removing the bones, which is quite easy. Now wear cotton gloves underneath your gloves because it gets really hot. Get the neck. It's quite easy. So to get the shoulder bone out, you just look at that, perfect, smoked exactly the right amount of time. Got plenty of smoke ring, as you can see, around the sides. The fat has rendered down perfectly, all the tendons are rendered down. We've got perfect bark, and it is steaming hot, ready for our tacos. Now, even the fat here, we'll leave it in and we'll shred it up and it'll mix through, it'll keep it moist too, so don't go throwing any of that goodness away. But as you can see, perfect, it's just out of control. Now I like it rustic. I don't want it too factory looking. You want it nice, like a country roast. Chunky, rugged food. Oh, beautiful for winter too. Old pulled lamb. Now I'm going to put some lamb rub on it, same stuff as we season it with. Bring back that flavour we want. Some nice fresh stuff. We'll just mix that through. All right, guys, let's put together these tacos. I do 2 at a time, so do that. All right, now you need a nice salsa, tomato, onion, capsicum, spring onions, chilies, salt and pepper, and a good olive oil. Our lamb, of course. You can't make them too big either, otherwise you can't close them. That's always a problem. Eyes are always too big for your stomach when it comes to smoked pulled lamb. A bit of Mexican cheese on there. There have it, guys. Great southern lamb tacos, pulled to perfection. Mexican cheese, chipotle mayonnaise over the top. it is going to be a winner, I guarantee you. Hope you enjoyed watching today. It's been great fun. I can't wait to get into it. Neither can these guys.